I didn't expect to see you again so soon, friend. But I never refuse the gifts that Ifray is willing to give me. I came to help the Eldertide druids, but I was too late. This battle is already lost, Blight take it. Sir Stefan's a dear friend of mine and practically a druid himself. We studied together under Archdruid Raval when we were younger. It's not unlike him to worry about the druids, even the Eldertide. The Dread Sales happened, but it makes no sense. The Eldertide have no riches. Druids don't care about such things, and they command formidable magic. What pirate attacks a target that can fight back for no obvious profit? Druids choose their own paths. The Eldertide of High Isle are bitter, resentful. But as long as the Mornards don't push into Druid territory, the Eldertide of Galen are content to live in peace. It was foolish of the Dreadsales to provoke them. That's strange. It makes me wonder what the Sea Elves really hope to gain by these attacks. Let's look around. Watch for anything that looks interesting or out of place. With any luck, we can figure out why the Sea Elves attacked Tuin. A lore keeper? What relic could they be searching for?
This is so much better than reading.
Ember blooms? The Firesong used them to cast certain spells. Are they involved in this too?
Protect you, stranger.
Bumping, right?
Let's take a look in the lodge. There might be something about the relic there. Archdruid Orlaith, what are you doing here?
Confirming a suspicion, little Laurel. Archdruid Raval was right to deeds. The prophecy of the Druid King is at hand.
The seeds? Is that what this... Oh, Blight, she's gone. Friend, we should talk. Root and rot! That was Archdruid Orlaith, leader of the Firesong Circle. I think I know what really happened here, and I don't like it at all. The relic the Dreadsails sought is the sacred seed of the Eldertide, a gift of the last Druid King. Each circle was granted one. That's what Archdruid Orlaith meant by gathering seeds. Could she be the druid mentioned in the Dreadsails' orders? Maybe. I'm not sure why they wanted to wake free, but other Firesong tried to take the Stonelore seed right around the same time. And now this. Archdruid Orlaith mentioned the Druid King's prophecy. Could that be what this is all about? Not as far as I know. The seeds are mentioned in the dream of Cassarain, the prophecy of the last Druid King. The Firesong seem to believe its time has come. The other circles, not so much. Perhaps the Dreyfa can make sense of all this. A council of druids, elders from all three circles. Archdruid Raval of the Stonelore has summoned the Dreyfa to address grievances against the Firesong. But up till now, Orlaith ignored him. Tell Stefan about this. Pirates aren't his only problem.
Time to bring the lightning!
A single sea elf bested the lot of you?
She hit us like a storm of steel. Didn't kill anyone, though. Just put us in the sand.
Can you believe this? I came to check on my knights when I found them indisposed. House Mornard's finest. Pah! Now, who are you? My knights tracked a band of Dreadsails to the cave here at Suncleft Cove. As they tell it, however, a single sea elf tore through them before they could search inside. Didn't even bother to kill them. Just knocked them senseless and left them here. Right. That was in my report. Since Sir Stefan sent you, I could use your help. Scout the cave. We have to find the prisoners and free them. I'll follow once my knights recover. Just watch out. We'll have prisoners in there. Maybe some knights, but certainly druids from the nearby village. Find them if you can and set them free. We'll join you as soon as my knights recover their senses. Nothing good, that's for certain. They're pirates, slavers, murderers, thieves. In my experience, the only good sea elf is a dead sea elf. These Dreadsails, though, they're the worst of their kind. Nothing like this. Isolated raids, some pillaging. They were pirates before, but now they act like a conquering army. Watch out for the one that knocked my knights senseless. She must be quite a fighter to defeat them without spilling any blood. Coric's the name. Banneret in the service of House Mornard. My family has proudly served the lords of Galen for generations. I'll bring these murderous sea elves to battle and defeat them, or die in attempt. Oh, not familiar with knightly ranks? Do they do things differently on the mainland? A banneret is the equivalent of a captain in my order. A knight who commands other knights. Looks like I've got some work to do with these louts, though.
This one has the information I seek. We simply need to extract it from her. I'll take her with me to the keep. Dispose of the rest as you wish, but do not tarry long.
No, please! Don't hurt them! You only need me! Bring the lightning! Oh, I was just getting started.
Sluck, you and your Sea Lord aren't fit to call yourselves Marama.
Stay your hand, stranger! This sea elf saved our lives.
I told the fool knights outside I wasn't their enemy. Do you have more sense than them? You're willing to talk. At least you're smarter than those knights outside. I suppose Sea Lord Nalos and his scum have taught the people of this island to fear anyone with blue skin. Understand this. I don't answer to that foul beast. Captain Siravane of the Gilded Blades. You'd call me a pirate, I suppose? But I'm not one of Sea Lord Nalos's traitors, and I'm not involved in all this druid foolishness. You look confused. Must be from the continent. Yes, I'm a Marama. Well, they're not captives anymore, and you and I need not be enemies. Sea Lord Nalos is my quarry, for reasons of my own. But I'll tell you this much, mercenary. Nalos seeks some sort of druid relic. Calls it a sacred seed.
I'm not sure. That slimy eel escaped and he took one of the druids with him. Probably thinks she can take him to that seed. No matter. I'll find him. Warn your allies about the Sea Lord mercenary. Galen isn't safe while he lives.
Sea Elf escaped. Too bad. At least we can get these druids to safety. We'll handle things from here. Return to Vastir and report to Sir Stefan when you're ready.
These Sea Elf pirates become more brazen every day. When is House Mornard going to do something?
You know, House Dufort never has these problems on High Isle.
That's not entirely true.
Your people are in as much danger as everyone else, Galfin. Sea Elves make no distinctions when it comes to staging raids.
I didn't say we weren't, Dame Fada.
Ah, here's our mate now.
Well met, friend. Dulef tells me you handled yourself well at Windrak Fort. Now, what news of the other two locations? Laurel seemed troubled when she returned, but she went to find Archdruid Reval before I could speak to her. A good thing I sent you to Tuin, then. The Eldertide rarely need or want our help, but I'm glad we could provide it. Still, why would the Dreadsails take prisoners to the Cove? When Sea Elves take captives, they usually sail off and demand ransom. The Dreadsails are working with a druid of the Firesong Circle? The Firesong usually have nothing to do with outsiders, let alone Sea Elf pirates. And now I understand why Laurel seemed so worried, and why the Dreyfa has been summoned. What madness! A war among the circles is the last thing Galen needs right now. I've been invited to observe the Dreyfa. I'd like you to tag along. Find Laurel in the Vine District here in the city. If she agrees, you can join us. The Vine District lies on the east side of the city near the harbor. It's a small druid conclave. I'll join you there shortly. I need to confer with my father and send scouts to search for Sea Lord Nalos while we attend the Dreyfa. I may be the son of Count Mornard, but I studied for years with the Stonelore Circle. I hold druid beliefs in high regard. In fact, I share many of them, which is unusual for those not dedicated to their ranks. In return, the druids trust me. Like most nobles, my father pays little attention to the druids. When he must speak with the circles, he summons emissaries to Vastir. The Dreyfa is a meeting of druid leaders. Outsiders are rarely permitted, but they consider me almost a druid. The Eldertide Circle has no love of outsiders. If they had their way, we'd get back into our ships and return to High Rock. The Circle here on Galen is more forgiving than the Eldertide on High Isle, but they still don't fully trust us. The Stonelore are content to live alongside people who don't share their beliefs. They hope to set an example for others to follow, but they make no demands. As for the Firesong, they're reclusive. They usually stick to their isle and ignore us.
I bide my
my time until I find the far shores, by chronicling what I witnessed here.
All day.
Taking that aroma, folks.
Oh, hello again. What brings you to the Vine District? I hoped to see you again, my friend. But I need to prepare for the Dreyfa. The Elders really must deal with the strife that has come between the circles. You know, that's not a bad idea. Few outsiders are permitted to attend the council meetings, but you can attest to what we saw at Tuin. The Firesong Circle is willing to use force to gather the 3 sacred seeds, and that's just wrong. The last Druid King gave 1 seed to each circle long ago. He also gave us a prophecy, the Dream of Kasserine. Some Druids consider it a warning, but Archdruid Orlaith and others believe it's a call to action. Meet me at the Telling Stone, the landmark near the center of the island. It would be easier to simply show you the prophecy, and it's close to Dreyfadel. Besides, Free might be there. They will want to see you again.
Make sure there aren't any traps.
Darkness stirs. Roots tremble. Druids gather. I am the nourisher, the sower. Needed?
I don't think that's wise, Free. I don't trust the Firesong.
Firesong. Pulsing, ripping, torn free from the ground. Blood in leaves. A memory. You. There when blood soaked the leaves. When eyes opened and roots awoke. Defender. You feel it. Yes? Unrest in the soil. Wrongness. A song of hate blows through the branches. Harm drips like sap. It soaks the ground. Awaken to fire. Tremors. Volcano. Deadwood. Blood in the shadows. I am troubled. Rock. Root. Leaf. Brook. All dreams of the green. My kin. Spirits given form. We are. Purpose. Meaning. Now, a new purpose grows. Unwelcome change. King Kasserine called me from the green. A choice to be made. A moment. Waiting. Needed. My purpose is to be. Wait. Listen. Roots must find water before they drink.
Welcome to the Telling Stone, my friend. These runes tell the prophecy we call the Dream of Kasserine. Almost nothing survives from the time of the Druid King, but we have this, and now Free as well. You saw what Archdruid Michiel did to the Weirds. Druids who are ready to hurt others like that shouldn't get what they want. So I've been keeping Free safe, and helping them learn about people. They grow more every day. It's incredible. I probably know more about the Druid King than any other Druid alive, but so much remains a mystery. The Dream of Kasserine describes a mountain shaking and a sower awakening. I think it's talking about Mount Firesong and Free. So much has been lost, so I can only guess. Maybe Archdruid Orlaith believes the seeds must be united to make the prophecy come true? Until they end their violent ways, though, I plan to keep Free a secret. Let's go see what happens at the Dreyfa. The Dreyfa will begin soon. 3 Archdruids from each circle meet in a dell within the hills across the valley just to the south of here. We should make our way there. I don't want to miss anything. Someday a new Druid King will appear to take the Ivy Throne. Kasserine led our withdrawal from the mainland, but he also saw a day when Druids would once again take their place in Tamriel, for good or ill. The dream is a promise and a warning. Some Druids believe we're destined to bring a green renewal to Tamriel, to teach everyone to live in harmony with nature. Others fear a green scourge, when nature runs amok, and the tyranny of Druids takes hold. I think the dream is a metaphor. Kasserine was reminding us of where we came from. The day he describes will never come, but we should lead our lives as if it's close at hand. Make the right choices, do the right things. That's how I see it. Hard to say. So much is open to interpretation. I think it warns of a usurper who claims the kingship by force and treachery. It may be related to the end of Kasserine's rule. I found one reference to an all-weather death cult active at that time. Kasserine was the last of the Druid Kings. In an age long past, he led our people from High Rock to Galen. They hoped to find a land where Druids could live in peace and follow Ifre's teachings as they understood them.
The day is upon us. The Dreyfa must crown a new Druid king.
Perhaps. But you have no right to claim the sacred seeds by force.
You hide your seeds and keep the sower of Cassarain's dream for yourself. You declare this war, not the Firesong.
No Druid king can be crowned until the circles are united. The telling stone is quite clear.
This Dreyfa is a sham. If I must burn away the old to reveal the new, so be it!
They've killed most of the Dreyfa. She's getting away!
Laurel, wait! I'll go after her. Fred, protect the remaining Archdruids. Teach these sea snakes a lesson, mate! I'll keep Raval and Alec safe!
Go help Laurel and Stefan.
Go on! I'll keep watch here.
Is forfeit.
The Elder Tide will make Orlaith answer for this outrage.
She has young Stefan. We must tread carefully, yet, thanks to this mainlander, we still live.
We must inform
Orlaith was going to take me, but Stefan intervened. He put himself in danger to save me and protect my circle. We need to tell Count Mornard what happened, and then we have to help Stefan. Archdruid Orlaith never intended the Dreyfa to judge her actions. Root and rot. She only agreed to come so she could have the Dreadsails kill the Archdruids. She meant to leave the Stone Lore and the Elder Tide crippled and without their leaders. So I see. Thank you. That was more good than I could do. I chased after Orlaith and ran directly into her hands. Worse yet, I brought Stefan right to her. Now the Firesong Circle has a hostage. I don't know, but Count Mornard will be furious. Archdruid Orlaith might demand the sacred seeds in exchange for Stefan. Or she could make House Mornard stand down until her allies collect the seeds for her. This is bad.
sea elf pirates become more brazen every day.
I can't believe the Firesong betrayed us. Attacking the Draper. How will that bring the circles together?
The Firesong will answer for this crime, Galfin. By House Mornard's honor, this I so swear.
I don't want
And now my son is in their clutches? We should have left these foolish druids to their squabbles.
Ignoring someone doesn't...
Dulef tells me you played no small part in repelling the dread sails and foiling an attack on the druid council, mercenary. Has the Firesong Circle truly made an alliance with the hated sea elves? All this trouble over druidic nonsense? And it led to the deaths of 4 archdruids? Unbelievable! But I wouldn't expect sea elf pirates to bother with an alliance that doesn't pay in plunder. What does Sea Lord Nalos get out of all this? Typical. A druid who doesn't believe in property generously giving away something that doesn't belong to her. Whence from me as a price for keeping my son alive? I had no interest in druid quarrels until she threatened my son. Bah! Stefan warned me something dangerous was afoot. I should have listened. Here, House Mornard always pays its debts. There's more to come if you continue to aid us, mercenary. I refuse to let Galen's enemies dictate my actions. Yet I dare not move directly against the Firesong Circle or their Dreadsail's friends, as long as they're holding Stefan hostage. What say you, mercenary? Ready to earn some more House Mornard gold? I don't trust Archdruid Orlaith to spare my son, even if she gets everything she wants. I will instruct my knights to stand down. Let her think I am paralyzed by this threat. Meanwhile, we secretly work to save Stefan from the Firesong. While Archdruid Orlaith sees my knights doing what she demanded, nothing. I want you to find Stefan and set him free. Dulef says the Stone Law and Elder-Tide Archdruids are here in the city. Get them to tell you where Stefan is being held. I'm counting on you, mercenary. Save my son, and you can name your price. Dulef says Revol and Elec are by the bridge east of Vastir. Talk to them. They know parts of Galen no one else has even seen. They must have an idea where to find Stefan. While the Firesong call Ifilon home, I suspect Orlaith will keep him close until she acquires the seeds from the other druid circles. He could be on a Dreadsail ship, but I doubt the Firesong would trust their allies with such precious cargo. Respect? Perhaps not. But I left them mostly alone to practice their ancient religion. My biggest problem with them, before the current crisis, was their insistence to hold on to the past. Bretons need to embrace modern ways if we're going to thrive. Yes, but we used to control so much more. My father was the Duke of the Sisters. When he supported King Rancer in his war against the High King, Emmerich took the ducal title and awarded it to House Dufort. An unjust and harsh penalty, in my opinion. A hard question, but a fair one. My house has always found it wiser to let the druids take care of their own affairs. Most of them dislike us as it is. Imagine their resentment if Mornards took sides in all their petty disputes. I blame his mother. Visel took an interest in druid teachings when she came to Galen. She shared that interest with our son. When Visel died, well, I could not forbid something Stefan had shared with his mother.
No, Laurel. Archdruid Orlaith demanded the nature spirit too. You must find Free and keep them safe.
But Stefan is in danger. I have to... What's that?
Mount Firesong stirs. Archdruid Orlaith and her circle ignore their duties.
First Twin, then Dreyfordell. My circle takes pride in protecting what we love. War has come to Galen, but we have few warriors left to fight it. How could Archdruid Orlaith side with those pirates against her own people? Are you suggesting that the Eldertide have anything to do with the treachery of the Firesong, outsider? One of our druids was captured in the attack on Tuin. I've had scouts searching all over for her, and they tracked the dread sails to Castle Tournaire. It's a ruined keep on Galen's northwest shore. The keep is built over an old Eldertide village. A cave at the foot of the bluffs leads to the castle's dungeons. I think they're holding Druid Nerea there, as well as Sir Stefan. And I had Nerea hide our seed there before the place was seized. I am trusting you, outsider. Rescue Druid Nerea and keep the sacred seed away from Archdruid Orlaith. Accomplish this, and the Eldertide Circle will not forget it. Remember, Castle Tournaire on the northwest coast. I do not know. I did not have a chance to speak with her after she returned from Castle Tournaire. And then our village was attacked. I know Nerea, though. She did as I asked. I am sure of it. The sacred seed. It's the relic they seek. I know how you helped the druids at our village. Nerea will resist, but Sea Lord Nalos will break her eventually. I would join you, Mainlander, but my injuries will only slow you down. Ages ago, a Breton coin baron decided he liked the spot. He built his keep on top of an ancient Eldertide village. My folk lacked the strength to stop him, but we never forgot the insult. A few seasons later, an Eldertide druid found the cave passage I told you about. He killed the coin baron in his bedchamber. The same thing happened to the next lord who claimed the castle. The place was eventually abandoned, and it fell into ruin.
Laurel blames herself for Stefan's capture. He is dear to her, and to me. I tutored them both when they were young. Thank you again for defending us at the Dreyfa. I just wish we'd been able to save all the Archdruids and not just Elec and I. The trust of the Eldertide isn't easy to earn. Elec would not reveal the hiding place of the seed unless he truly thought you might find Stefan in the castle. So, will you truly attempt to rescue Sir Stefan and recover the Eldertide seed? Thanks to you and Dulev, I wasn't harmed. My fellow Archdruids weren't so fortunate. Still, we moved our sacred seed to a new location, known only to a few of the Stolnor, and I'm sending Laurel to keep Free safe. I pray it's enough. Archdruid Orlaith believes in a literal interpretation of the dream of Kasserine. She sees the signs of the season as proof that the prophecy is upon us. That's why she seeks to gather all 3 sacred seeds, and why she wants Free. Mount Firesong has certainly grown more active recently, but Free only awakened due to the actions of the Firesong. Can one force a prophecy to come to pass? Still, I have a terrible feeling that Orlaith knows something we don't. That concerns me.
We meet again, mercenary. I expected as much. If you're about to walk up and bang on the front gate, let me stop you right here. The ruins are full of dread sails. You'll never get in that way. Sea Lord Nalos seems to be mustering his forces for something big. Sea Lord Nalos locked up 3 of my crew. I'm going to free them and kill the bastard. Unfortunately, the dread sails are here in greater numbers than I anticipated, which makes me wonder how you plan to rescue the lordling they have in there. I saw Nalos and some Firesong druids arrive with a captive noble in Monard colors. The druids left shortly after, but their prisoner stayed behind. Now you're here. Not hard to put wind and wave together. So what's your plan? A foolhardy rescue attempt? Perfect. Just the diversion I need. That should give me the chance to find my crewmates and confront Sea Lord Nalos. Take your secret path. I'll find another way in. We'll hit them from 2 directions. If you're heading for the dungeons, I'll scale the walls while you're clattering around downstairs. Once I free my crewmates, I'll see if I can find that sea snake Nalos. You know, this might actually work. He's a traitor and a murderer. The Gilded Blades used to lead the Dreadsails fleet. We were loyal to King Orgnum and the Piandonian Armada, but Nalos was not satisfied with that. He challenged my brother Theresa for leadership.